that'll take just 10 minutes off your life every time you make a 10 like that in this building.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to see if Mitch's wife and Jonomar is upstairs watching the action here. She's been here a lot with her daughter this week. Because Mitch and Jonomar were bowling on opposite squads all week long, so one was always here helping the other.
Oh, and it's nice that one could always be with their little girl.
Exactly.
That's a good thing. Let's see if Francois Lavoie will run this one out. Ooh, solid 10. He gave a little bit of a, you could see a little bit of a facial expression of a little angst. Ring 10 will do that to you.
Something tells me Mitch Beasley's going to be thinking ball change after that. He tried to circle that one a bit more to get length, and it just went dead left.
Faced up early. Well, Grady left a solid 9 count in his 5th frame, and Lavoie follows him. Lavoie, an excellent spare shooter. I tried to jinx him. I knew I couldn't do it.
The Booth jinx.
The Booth jinx it really doesn't mean anything.
I throw a little shade here and there. Not this week though. I had a couple events back last February where it was bad. I just ended up not saying a word about spare shooting at anybody.
I think Jack Jurek stopped bowling because you were in the building.
I think you're
You were not kind to Jack.
I think you're exactly right.
Those are all just coincidence. We have no power up here. None.
Yeah, because if we did, I instead of using the power to have bowlers make or miss spares, I'd use it over the Silver Legacy to try to get one blackjack shoe to go my way.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Haven't played any yet, so. Had a chance to win a BMW today. That didn't happen. Somebody else won that big drawing. So, of course, I was probably one of about 10,000 people in that drawing.
Yeah.
Good effort, Phil.
But I did win a gigantic crystal bowl at the Silver Legacy yesterday. So, a 15-inch leaded crystal bowl. Weighs about 20 pounds, and I have no idea how I'm going to get it home because there's no room in my suitcase. Gigantic leaded crystal bowl.
You could always re-gift it to somebody who drove here.
Oh, there's a good idea. There we go.
How would a wine bottle look?
I bet you a wine bottle would look really good in that. We can take a nice picture of it for him.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
I'll bring it to the stadium tomorrow. There we go. I've solved the.
Las pasando directas que me pasó su clave la Elita y ahí lo estoy viendo. No. O si andaba, pero luego ya se me quitó porque me habló la Elita porque iba a jugar a las 7:30 Arturo y le pregunté, pero ¿cómo anda ya en la calle con su mamá? Me dijo, te doy la clave porque ella pagó, haz de cuenta. Acaban a esa hora de aquí. No, está en Reno, Nevada, ahí junto a Las Vegas. ¿Y Alex ya llegó? Y luego mi cielo, pero pues ya llegó y se acabaste. Ajá. Órale, mi cielo, mañana te hablo. Descanses, Dios te bendice, bye.
And one match I've gone back and watched a couple of times from last year, and you were on the call with that one with Jeff Marshall, was the match between Anthony Simonson and Parker Bowman III with the couple of roll-offs.
Oh
The
my
extra
God,
frame
what a
roll-offs.
great match.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal, and that's still on YouTube if people want to watch it after they're done tonight on Extra Frame. It's on the PBA YouTube channel with the highlights of that match and two extra frame roll-offs. After Parker was down 2-1.
Yeah. Did Parker end up winning the tournament?
Parker did not win that tournament. He won the Cheetah
He won the Cheetah.
earlier.
Yeah.
And that was for the Scorpion, and he made the show, but he lost, I believe, to Pascal Winterheimer, and then Jesper Svensson beat Winterheimer in the championship match.
Yeah, Jesper did not miss much.
Jeff is shaking his head no for the Scorpion.
Scorpion was Van Hees.
Was it Van Hees?
Van
And
Hees won.
he's,
So
That was his first.
you're
That was
thinking
his
of-
first win.
I'm thinking of the Chameleon. You are correct,
I
Jeff.
believe you're correct.
Yeah. Chameleon, not Scorpion.
All those animals seem the same.
For Jesper.
And yes, that was Van Hees' first win.
Yeah, that was almost an all Brunswick show with Parker and Stern and Van Hees. I remember those three players. I don't remember the fourth off the top of my head.
We're about to find out, Phil.
Let the drum roll commence.
I hope.
Jeff's got a photographic memory. Actually, he has a photograph of the tournament.
I've got a mind like a spider web. It's got a lot of holes in it, but it manages to grab onto a lot of stuff most of the time.
Stu Williams was the other one.
Stu, that's right. That was the only after being the only player to have all 4 animal pattern match plays last year. Stu was the only player to, or that was the only tournament Stu made TV with. Whereas this year we have, I believe, 4 players that are in all 4 animal patterns with a chance to make 4 TV shows. BJ Moore and EJ Tackett.
Chameleon show was Thomas Larson, Pascal Winterheimer, Jesper Svensson, Stu Williams.
Yes. Stu made 2 shows. Okay.
Francois Lavoie looking to put his name in the top 5 and a pretty good chance of it. He shot 279, plus the 30 pins of bonus, and he wasn't that far out of the top 5. In fact, he was 41 pins.
Yeah, just no distances building between anybody right now except EJ Tackett can't even build distance between P. Weber anymore.
Yeah.
And Pete and EJ are down towards the low end of the National Bowling Stand right now, so a little out of our sight.
If there was one bowler that I would not want to bowl match play against, it would be Francois Lavoie, because he doesn't seem to be. It doesn't look like you can intimidate him. You know, he's too cool.
And if you try to say something to him, he'll just go, huh?
Yeah,
Away.
I never intentionally tried to intimidate anyone, but I knew that my reputation back in the day occasionally did. But And there are a lot of guys out here that they're there are a lot of much stronger players mentally. And I was talking with a gentleman earlier today who's from Reno, who is a sports psychologist that works with Dr. Dean, and really had a very nice conversation with him. Look forward to talking to him again. I was telling him how I certainly could have used some of his help many years ago, but that boat has sailed.
There was a players' meeting prior to the commencement of the World Series of Bowling, and Dr. Dean was a featured speaker there.
He was mentioning that to me earlier today.
And a lot of players took a lot of stuff he said to heart getting into beginning prior to this tournament.
Including this guy right here, BJ Moore.
Well, it's so important. I think the biggest thing that I could have taken from it back when I was bowling was just stay a little more in the moment and not in the moment that just passed. You know, that's what the really really great players, with the great mental players, have.
Yeah, there was something that was mentioned about the ball in the fifth frame. The third game of a block is just as important as the ball you need in the 10th frame of the 8th game to make the cut. Why aren't you treating it the same way?
Yeah.
In both positions, and I think that's one of the things some of these players really have worked on all week. And you can see the thumb almost pointing straight down on that release by BJ Moore.
Yeah.
Pete Weber actually 190 his last game and no win, and we'll get an update here shortly. We will get Pete Weber on his last game this evening on our main extra frame feed here.
Now Beasley is just behind Pete, so he won't pass him. But this gentleman is going to make a move. Good shot. Comes in light. Leaves a 7 pin.
And it's Matt McNeil right now is bowling pretty much his childhood idol with Pete Weber. He made mention of that when Matt was in the booth with us on Tuesday night, where one of his prized pieces of bowling memorabilia is a signed and framed portrait that Pete gave him, or Pete's mom, Juanita, actually gave him. Matt. So yeah,
that's nice.
That's pretty good.
That's a great family. The Weber family, I feel I just have a great respect for everyone, and I miss my friend Dick Weber, very very much. That was quite a blow. He passed away very very suddenly.
And
8 or 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's got to be close to 10 now.
Yeah, I was working, doing some marketing from the business I was involved in, and when I got a call from Rich Karuba, and he told me that Dick had passed away, and I just went home. I couldn't function.
It's one of those moments where you remember exactly where you were when you heard the news.
Oh, I do. I most certainly do.
The same thing with Earl passing.
Yeah.
It's on the 14th hole of the golf course at the charity golf outing. And, and a couple of the guys I was playing with used to bowl World Team Challenges and knew Earl really well from him doing the commentary on the show.
Earl was very, very comfortable behind the mic. Did a very, very good job, and very, very sad. When you're not just losing bowling legends, but I was losing good friends. Beasley's going to do no better than 183. So Pete Weber, who it looked like he was a little off balance on that, but then the ball rolled up really nice, but left solid 10.
The stride is getting more forced for Pete on the way back.
Well, it's got to be. It's going to be more and more uncomfortable. And I'm not sure what Pete can do to make himself feel better for tomorrow.
I know he's talked about chiropractors in the past and stuff, but whether can he find one that'll maybe do a open early that he can go pay a visit or can get some treatment? Or
I would think that if Pete wanted to see a chiropractor here in Reno, that somebody here could make that happen.
as Pete steps up on lane 23.
Turn that ball early. Left the 3-6 combination. It's got to be getting tired, you think. I mean, I would think.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the 14th game of competition for everyone here for today. And they have to look forward to 16 more tomorrow. 64 games in total by the time they are complete with World Championship match play. I don't know. No days of rest. Let's start doing best 3 out of 5 matches on Tuesday for everyone.
Yeah.
Or some of these other bowlers like BJ Moore could possibly bowl another 25, 30 games before knowing whether they make a TV show or not. Quintero was in 20th place prior to this game, but catching.
He's going to move up a little bit, but he left the 410 in the 10th frame, and you hate to finish a big game out like that out with the opening. He's thinking he should have shot 260, 270, and he turns it into 250. Still a solid game, but bad taste in his mouth.
And Mitch Beasley might have a chance to drop out of the top 5 for the first time in a long